A large crowd gathered in Lake Street of Bloomington Avenue in Minneapolis after word spread online about a potential ICE raid at a Mexican restaurant on Tuesday. However, the sheriff's office say the investigation was not part of any immigration enforcement action. I mean, let's see what this guy's saying about it.
Now that people are trying to block ICE from leaving this place.
Shame on you!
This is how the sheriff works.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah,
ICE raid.
I've seen a clip. So that's this guy's blowing up from that one clip. I'm assuming, because I've seen the clip of that ICE agent or cop or whatever he is throwing someone on the ground.
Trafficking ring raid, drug bust here on the streets of Minneapolis, and this is footage like never seen before and live, raw footage from the streets of Minneapolis. What is it? An ICE raid over there?
Oh yeah, big one.
So what we got, like Nick, his name's Nick Shirley. That's his YouTube channel.
Oh shoot.
It looks like he's doing some
I don't know what.
Tyler Oliveira
an ICE raid
or Channel 5.
just broke loose here in Minnesota.
I'm not sure what this guy's coverage is exactly, or if there's like any bias or opinion or anything injected into it. I have no clue. I'm gonna hope that it's just gonna be some badass, like on the ground talking to people. This is what he captured, you know. And it's this is where journalism is going. I haven't heard of this guy until Archie found this link and he got permission from this guy so we could watch his video. And this is what I want to see more of. I mean, hopefully, you know, you never know. Like maybe this guy, like sometimes people end up going crazy places politically, you know, and what they're saying and whatnot. But I would love to see some more on the ground, just content creator journalism, and then also just kind of show what's really going on and not try to paint or frame it in some way. Just kind of show like what you capture, and then what people are saying that are on the street there, you know, and then the viewers can kind of make up their own mind of how they want to feel about these issues. You know, I'd love to see more of this type of content without being lectured, is what I'm saying.
What just happened?
They just pepperballed everybody.
For what?
I don't fucking know. I don't want to talk to you. Because they're pigs.
You're a fucking immigrant!
He's just kind of showing what's going on.
They just stole people. They just fucking kidnapped people and they drove away. They gave no warrants. They gave no badge numbers. They gave no names. They said, I don't have a name when we asked. And then they fucking threw someone on the ground and took him too. And then, in the midst of all that, they shot tear gas with us. We are in the worst AQI that I've seen in my lifetime in this city. And you know who the main contributor to climate change is? The fucking American military-industrial complex. And what do? They come out here, they have the audacity to kidnap our neighbors and then to shoot us with tear gas when we decline to consent. Fuck them.
So was that just an ICE raid that took place?
What'd you say?
Was that just an ICE raid that took place?
Yes.
How many people did they take?
I don't know. I saw one, and I think more were taken before I arrived, but I don't know.
Bro, she is like, I don't know, like I can understand she's upset. She doesn't want people in her community being taken and stuff like that. But if like, I don't know if like agents are getting somebody that is like here illegally, I mean, it's not necessarily against the law. They're doing what they're supposed to do. You know, I got to side with the law on it. You know, the law is you can't be here illegally, and ICE is tasked with there's too many. The math isn't mathing, bro. There's too many millions of people that came in, especially during Biden. It's proven. It's proven. We know it. I've always said that deporting millions of people is going to be messy, and especially when it's like sad. That's when it like you know, it sucks, but it's reality. We can't have people just coming in here by the millions to live without doing it legally and being off the system and shit, you know? Like just like the other, it was like a week ago or so, there was 2 illegals. They killed a woman on a jet ski. Like they ran into her in the water with a jet ski, and then they ran because they didn't want to get deported. You know, like when you're not trying to fucking get deported, you're not going to like turn yourself in, dude. You know, like just shit like that, just examples like that.
Yeah, what is this?
Someone get that to the news.
Seriously. This is so
The police also started tear gas and pepper spraying the people. You have FBI here in camouflage up here. Have a car right here as well. I don't know how many people they just took, but I was just literally driving and hopped out of the car and this happened.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
That's the fucking FBI. That's crazy. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with federal agents, guys. You can protest and do whatever, you know, and like you can even put a little bit of pressure, you know. Here's what the way I see it though too. So I believe in law and order. I believe in if you're here illegally and you know, then it's legal to deport you if you're here illegally. I believe that it's legal to deport you if you are here illegally. I also believe this though. If this whole community feels so strongly about it and they're pushing back, then good for them, dude. They're standing up for what they believe in. If they don't want these ICE agents and FBI and all this shit coming in and doing stuff, then like, I mean, this is America, dude. That's not like you could say fuck you and like strengthen numbers. You get enough people to agree, bro. If the whole town is like, get the fuck out of our town, they probably should get the fuck out of their town. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if the whole town is rising up, right? I mean, I disagree with them legally from a legal sense, but I can respect standing on business and actually because like the last thing that they want is a fucking incident. So if communities that disagree with this want to get their way, then do this shit. You know, fight back a little bit. Don't break the law, but you could pressure. You know, I'm just saying, like I'm just trying to understand the other side and say, here's how I would do it. Again, I disagree. If you're here illegally and you get caught up by ICE, bro, like, I mean, should have come here illegally. You know, I mean, that's the way I see it. You know, am I going to snitch on somebody? I would never snitch. No, fuck no. I would never snitch, bro. I'm not saying shit. I don't know a goddamn thing. I would never fucking snitch on somebody. But if somebody gets caught up because they're hanging around some fucking drug dealers or something, that drug dealer gets snatched up and then they get you too because you're hanging out with them. Should have been playing it fucking more smart than that if you don't want to get fucking deported, bro. That's it. I feel like it's pretty reasonable take, you know, the way I see it. I know some people are way more hardcore. They're like, no, all illegals, get them out. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, at one point it wasn't like such a problem where, you know, like it's just like, whatever, you know, we do have some people that live here illegally, but now it has become a massive problem. So, like too many people came in and that now mathematically it's a problem. So that's why I'm a little bit more outspoken with, yeah, well, if you get deported, you get deported, you know, it fucking sucks. But in the past, when it wasn't as big of a problem, I was like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets!
Yo, don't fucking touch her.
It's getting chaotic out here. The thing is, though,
We have people.
I do agree. Like, if these people feel so strongly about it, yeah, go protest what you believe in. Even if I disagree, bro. Like, go if you don't want illegals being deported from your city, and there's enough of you, like, you're gonna make it real hard to deport them. And if that's what you believe in, go do that, right? However, I will say this: do not fuck with the federal agents because you're gonna go to fucking prison. I'm trying to look out for you. Don't go to fucking prison and fuck with federal agents, okay? Go stand up for you believe in. Go protest. Go do your thing. Don't get into it with a federal agent. It's not going to end well.
We're here pushing the cops right here. And now they took them.
Stupid to stand for illegals. I mean, I'd have to agree for the most part, but there are people that feel fucking strongly about it. And if they're willing to come out here and like stand on business with what they believe in, I have a lot of respect for standing up for what someone believes in, even if it's something I disagree with. Within reason. There's certain lines, of course, where I don't care if they stand up for themselves. Fuck you. There's certain, and you know what those worst things in the world are. Of course, there's a line.
These guys.
So every illegal immigrant hangs out with drug dealers? I didn't say that. I said that if your dumbass is here illegally, or if you're here illegally and you're being a dumbass and hanging out with drug dealers and stuff, and you get caught up with them, then that's retarded. If I was illegal here illegally, I would not hang out with people that are going to get me caught up in anything. I'm going to fucking go under the radar because I'm illegal. That's not what I was saying. You want that to be what I said because you're being ridiculous, but that is not what I said. You're interpreting that way because of your own view, but no. And what I really said is perfectly fucking reasonable. If someone's here legally, they should not do shit that gets them caught, fucking arrested and deported. If they're trying to stay, right? If someone's trying to stay here, the best thing you do is ride under the fucking radar and not hang out with dumbasses that are gonna get in trouble. Duh.
Help us!
What's going on?
The cops won't fucking protect us from these fucking FBI agents.
An ICE raid has taken place here in Minneapolis. The cops, SWAT team, FBI, whoever's out here has completely taken over the streets, and people have taken to the streets. I don't even know what has happened. I was literally driving, filming a completely separate video, and then I got out of the car because they had taken over this whole entire block. This is what's happening here on the streets.
So this is just straight up footage of on the ground.
The police right here. You have the police right behind me, and you have the FBI, and you have a huge group.
One thing that I noticed, okay, this is so raw.
Another group then you have another group of law enforcement behind us, and then you have everybody chanting, "Our streets."
I'll get you a job. I'll get you a job, man. I can get you a job. I can get you a good paying job.
He has a good paying job. What the fuck? What is that? What kind of point is that? You know? Bro, they're doing what they want to fucking do, bro. They signed up for this. Yeah. They signed up for this. They're looking at this guy as just like the way these guys are thinking, the way they're trained is they're trained to assess the crowd and pay attention for behavior changes and stuff like that. See if there's going to be a ringleader that starts rallying people, right? Because that's how these things start to escalate. Is someone starts saying, "Hey guys," you know, and like he throws the first brick and starts mobilizing people around him, like, "Hey guys, let's group up and do it." And that's the guy you take out. They're looking for that guy. They're looking for other threats and stuff. And this guy's just like a little bee, like, "I can get you a job, bro," like trying to make some point. None of these guys are even listening to that. They're working right now and doing things this guy doesn't even realize. They're doing a whole lot of scanning and paying attention to these crowds. That's what they're worried about.
A good paying job. Guns don't belong here. Calm down. Get you a job. You're fucking hired. Please, man.
Yeah, what job is that, bro? I don't think that I doubt this guy can get me a better job than I have.
This guy's offering FBI guy a job.
This guy, all right, if you're going to spam fucking Palestine, bro, if you want to say free Palestine, whatever, you're allowed to do that. But if you just keep fucking spamming it, then I'm going to make it to where you can't talk anymore.
Shame on you.
Spamming anything. But just say whatever you want to say and fucking leave it at that.
All of these people right here are blocking ICE from leaving the street. They're in front of this car, yelling, "Shame on you," not letting the police move or law enforcement move. And here's FBI coming through right now.
Whoa. That guy looks like me, bro. If this guy can be an FBI agent, so can I. Oh, there he is. I missed him. There he is, dude. Sergeant Porker. That's me. Hey, look at that, bro. If that guy could be an FBI agent all geared up and tactic. Bro, that guy is geared up. That guy's geared up so much more than he needs to be. Holy fuck, how much gear does he have? That's crazy. Dude, if I put on all my old Marine shit, I would look like this guy. Except I wouldn't be able to buckle it in the front. What the fuck, dude?
Doing this bullshit, okay? Okay? You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Bro, you can't even push yourself, okay? Yeah, you piece of shit. Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there. Yeah. So what they do is they have basically to have a secure zone. So like there's the center of the circle. You don't let anyone get in your fucking circle. That's your operation circle. That's where you hold control of everything around you. You cannot let people break through, because then that's when bad things can happen. So that's why they're extra aggressive if you're fucking with the control of their circle. You know, and these are federal agents too, so it's really stupid that these people are getting physical with them, because like if the wrong thing goes down, you're so fucked for getting into it with a federal agent.
I try to move people.
I mean, I support their right to be here and protest and stuff. Just don't get physical with the fucking cops, dude. They're gonna fuck you up.
FBI, people are pushing the police. The police aren't having anything to do with it. They're pushing these people around.
Shame, officers, there are people in there.
See, that's a peaceful way to share your opinion. Yeah, yell shame. Yeah, sure. That's perfectly fine.
This could be a whole another start of raids happening and riots happening here inside of Minneapolis. I've never seen anything quite like this. People are throwing stuff at the police. Now people are taking to the streets.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Getting ready. It's ramping up.
Now that people are trying to block ICE from leaving this place, they're throwing garbages here onto the streets, trashing it. They're not going to let the police leave here.
Yeah, I mean, nothing they're doing is stopping the police from leaving. Let's be honest. This is a pathetic attempt of stopping the police. If that's stopping the police, then fucking putting a road cone out in the middle of my fucking street is me doing construction, bro. Because that's nothing. Yeah, like whatever. That's not.
People I've written here on this law enforcement card: don't come back.
Yeah.
You have the Minneapolis police here, you have the sheriff here, you have the FBI, you have ICE here as well. Then on this one it says bitch Nazi right here on the side of
impeding any form of law enforcement gives them the authority to physically stop you. I don't know how that's hard to understand. Well, there's a little, you're not wrong, right? But there is more to understand, right? So think about it. Like these agents, they've probably been briefed beforehand. Like we don't want to cause a fucking national incident. And this is sort of like becoming one. It's being very baited by the community. So all of these officers, FBI agents they met beforehand, and they have been instructed to do everything they can to not raise tensions and stuff like that, and just come in and try and do their job. I guarantee you that's what they're doing, because I'm seeing the way they're operating around all these people, and they are trying to they are withholding how aggressive are they legally allowed to be more aggressive? Yes, but they're obviously like just how casually they're walking around, and they're just trying to chill and not like make it any worse. They knew that this was probably going to happen, so they're just trying to, like, as you can see, this guy's just kind of chilling. He's a cop, right?
Now
he's
people are trying to block ICE from leaving this place.
It's not like there's Molotov cocktails and rocks and stuff being thrown. That's when things change. That's when the cops are going to be more aggressive. That's not what they're doing. So the cops are kind of matching the energy, and they're basically letting these people throw their tantrum. Okay. They're letting it play out. They're letting people legally express themselves. They are pushing things a little bit further, blurring the lines of legal, but the cops are still just trying not to cause. And it's an intelligent way to do it. Like, why the fuck would we want to on purpose make it worse than it is when crazy lines have not quite been crossed yet?
Garbages here on the streets, trashing it. They're not going to let the police leave here. People I've written here on this law enforcement card: don't come back. You have the Minneapolis police here, you have the sheriff here, you have the FBI, you have ICE here as well. Then on this one it says bitch Nazi right here on the side of this vehicle right
they'll
here.
wash it off.
This
Yeah,
is the
fine.
FBI coming through here today with ICE and
It's smart for the cops to let the little things go. It's smart, very smart.
Get back on the line.
Yeah, and they're very polite. This YouTuber's being compliant with the police.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah, so what happened? What just happened?
I don't know. I was riding by to go to the gym, and then I hear them just yelling ICE, and then this restaurant closed down. I don't know. But I know I didn't like what I seen by the energy that's out here.
How many people did they take?
From I seen about 2 people. Yes.
A group right here trying
He
to
just
block
threw
the
that
police
mint scooter
from leaving.
or that lime scooter, whatever it was. That was funny. Hold on. The cop's like, get this shit out of here. It's in the way. Dude,
A group right
see, it's not much. It's not doing much to stop them. It's just little bits of debris that they could just very easily move out of the way and inch their way out of there without causing a riot. You know, even Wandering says, I have zero respect for ICE thugs, but the military and police did a good job at preventing escalation. There's no military here. It's all police officers. There's local police, and then there's federal police, the FBI.
Here, trying
They're
to
all
block
officers,
the police from leaving once again.
And yeah, they did do a good job of not escalating it. You know, so I mean, I think we can agree on that. That's a good thing. Whether we agree on like deporting the people is right or wrong is separate. I'm just glad that they're minimizing, you know, danger. These are our own people. These are Americans, bro. You know, like if you're a police, like there are cops that want to fuck people up, right? Because they're just looking for a reason. They exist, bro. But a lot of cops have a sense of duty and a duty to the people. And and sometimes you know there's tensions and there's a professionalism that you can have to, you know, try and keep things de-escalated with your own people. We're all Americans.
They threw out a bunch of garbages. Now people are trying to create a line out here to stop ICE and FBI and the police from leaving.
Drop a like on the video. Yeah, dude, I will. I'm subscribing. This guy's name is Nick Shirley. I'm gonna subscribe to see what else he makes. And I'm gonna like his thing too.
So get the fuck out!
Yeah, see, dude, look, it's pretty professional. It's not bad.
You guys are fucking animals! You act like fucking animals! We protect us! We don't need any of you! You fascists!
How do you feel about the police coming through here today?
They're fascists. Quit their goddamn jobs.
Then get out of the fucking road.
Yeah, see, his friends are like, so this guy is like, he's getting a little bit tired of it. He's like, back the fuck up. Get your shit out of the way. But this is also like the front.
Move on, right now. Back up.
There we go. Cameraman got hit. He's
So
getting
these
close.
people are putting up a pretty strong wall here.
That's the way you do it.
The police are obviously retaliating.
I like this guy. He's not afraid to get up in there and shoot to get the fucking shot. I've had a lot of cameramen. Like they used to shoot a lot of like on the street, like festival videos, just asking funny questions and shit. Sometimes I have a cameraman. They'd be too scared or embarrassed to go. Like I'm like, bro, go get. And I'll take the camera from like, give me that fucking shit. And I go in there and get my shot that I want to get. And this guy right here, I love it. He will get like pushed into you and shit, so he can get the shot, so we could see. This guy's, he's getting in there so we could see what's happening. We can't see from a fucking pussy ass distance. Get up in there and film it. This guy's cool. I like him.
People are pushing back at the police, showing no respect towards the police. People are upset because the ICE did come through here and they did take some illegal immigrants out of here, of the city. What do you guys say to the police officers today?
Get the fuck out! Abolish the police!
These are the same streets where the riots did take place in 2020 after the George Floyd incident.
This is how the sheriff would work.
Oh, that's where he threw that one guy. This guy's been put. This is that cop right there that just threw that guy. This is the most aggressive one. So he's probably, because it's multiple times now. He's looking for it, right? He's looking for the reason. Now this guy is like in front of the car and not letting it move forward and shit. So I would say, hey, he's justified. He's legally justified to get these people out of the fucking way because they're trying to stop law enforcement from leaving. It's illegal. But he just seems like he's kind of enjoying it. You know what I mean? So out of all the cops, here's a sheriff. He's a state police. Okay, so the FBI agent's not so much state police cop, bro. He's looking for some action, man. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's giving him a reason. Don't give him you just gave him a fucking reason, bro. What if your head hit that curb? Just imagine, bro. Don't give him a reason. These guys will fight you. These state cops are a lot more aggressive. There's ATF, there's sheriff.
Push it through. Push it through. Go back to Oak River, you pieces of shit.
Yeah, get it. You know, it's not necessarily the
Now they're
right
throwing
thing
more
though.
garbages out here into the
But
street.
I understand. I know the thought process. It's tempting.
Bye, Mike. Bye back.
This is like adrenaline galore, and this guy is this guy right here. His adrenaline's pumping too. This guy is just, you know, like this is what he works out for, bro. You know, I mean, I'm a righty, right? I get it. He's in his legal right. These people have been definitely pushing the line of illegal, and have, you know, they could be arrested, taken to fucking jail. A lot of these people throwing shit at cops and stuff get charged, you know, to have these charges on your life forever, have to deal with the courts and stuff. But these cops, they've instructed to try and not do that as much as possible and just deal with it. These guys are not sucking it up very well. They're looking for a fight for sure.
Look, you had this guy taunting and messing with the police. He's gotten thrown a few times by the police, and he's keeping on going back to him too. This guy right here just got pushed by the police after he's pushing at them. Police threw him down, and he keeps going after him.
Ask him questions. Talk to the guy. Putting tires in the road. Like I just fell over a tire. Oh, he's got sprayed. Yep. That's not nice.
Police are now pepper spraying.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Stuff out here in the streets. They're blocking.
You gotta watch out driving over those tires.
FBI.
Okay, looks like it's gonna be all right. They should pull that one out of the way. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Oh man, we got a couple. Let's go. Yeah, it's just a trash can. You can just drive through it. Oh, that car was beat up. That car had some big dents in it. Yeah.
People are taking out here to the street.
This guy's getting great shots. He's in it, dude.
Riots here on the streets of Minneapolis. This whole entire, about 4
Came over from
blocks
YouTube. Thanks,
have
man.
been taken over by the people and by ICE and by law enforcement here. And now people are taken to the streets. People are yelling all sorts of things here at the police officers.
You're still chasing him down, but he didn't even hit the car.
So the police have left now. People are here on the streets. The police did get out. Looks like they're at another stop though. More people are running.
You know, I was just thinking, if somebody were to get hurt right now, like hurt another person and then run away, this is like the cops aren't going back in there, you know? So once you've chased out all the cops, it's kind of a dangerous place to be. Just not thinking about it, because people can like just do something and then disappear and get away with it, and the cops ain't coming in, you know, unless it's like caught on camera or something to track you down later. But I'm just saying, it seems like actually like, because like it is lawless there now. That's not a safe place to stand. They're rioting because
like law enforcement made it out on that side.
ICE agents and law enforcement came in and like grabbed up a bunch of illegals allegedly.
However, there's a bunch of police back here, and more people are taken to the streets. People are running towards the police, throwing all sorts of things. You can taste the pepper spray in the air from the cops pepper spraying some of the people that were throwing stuff at them.
Yeah, pepper spray had to get deployed.
Probably behind me, there's probably about 1,000 people here on the streets here in Minneapolis right now. What did you guys see happen?
They tried to drag somebody into one of them trucks. The people, when I pulled up, we pulled them out, blocked them off. I don't know if they got anybody, but they need to get the fuck out of here.
So Ghosted, Renly, nice to you guys.
Looks
Ben
like
Mueller,
the police are clearing all out
I
of
see
here.
you.
This is where the ICE did come through. The streets are clearing out now. People are upset, and all the news crews are here now. We're seeing what's happening here on the ground. Start talking to some of the folks. Must have been a bunch of illegal immigrants here. They came in here and took over. Now we have people out here with Abolish ICE signs, Immigrant Rights Action Committee. Let's see if we can find somebody who's here right at the start of the raid. Your hat says Abolish ICE. How many ICE agents did you see come through here today?
I saw FBI on vests, and I saw Minneapolis police, and I saw Hennepin County Sheriff.
Yeah, because I guess I didn't see anything that said ICE. It was more
Right.
FBI.
Yeah.
So how many people did they take today?
I wasn't here when they took them. Apparently, it was all Quattro Mil Pass, and I.
How do you get paid to join a protest? Asking for a friend, bro. I'll do that shit. Yo, pay me. I'll go to a protest. Pay me to protest something like retarded though.
I don't know.
Like the dumbest thing, like make too much ice and drinks illegal, you know, something like that.
These guys, some of these folks were here before I got here.
How do you feel about ICE and the FBI coming in here today?
Absolutely bullshit.
I just heard you say this isn't Nazi Germany.
Yeah, this isn't Nazi Germany. These people are our friends, our neighbors. Hell, they probably bought tacos from you yesterday, and now they're here. They don't even have a reason to detain them, and they're grabbing them. They're not even checking their credentials. They could be legal, they could be illegal. Quite frankly, I don't care, but they care, so they should do it properly. If they're going to do it at all, which I don't think they should.
I'm living in mom's.
Do you think they should go out with the do you think they should?
Bro, if I'm in mom's basement, mom's basement's fucking rad, bro.
No, not at all. I think they should, maybe like they say, look for the people who are committing felonies, and that would be more white people here than Hispanic people. So go after them, the violent criminals, not the masses.
And say they did come out here and they did do the research.
You know, I agree with that. At least starting there, you know, if it's still a problem, even after like the most violent ones are gone, and it's just like the volume of illegals is an issue, I still think that it should be something that's like pursued and stuff like that. And I also think it needs to be more efficient, you know, because like, you know, due process, yeah, but also we can't have it tie up our courts. Because a lot of important cases will get postponed that are way more important than processing someone that's here illegally. Just to be honest, right? Like, I was in a court thing. I'll probably make a video about it at some point someday, but I was in a court thing, and like they ended up just kind of like, they really didn't want that case in there because they were so backed up from COVID. So like my case took like a whole year when it should have taken a month. It took a whole year because the courts were so backed up by COVID. Right. And then so that it makes legitimate cases get held back that we really needed to get to. Like during my case, the people involved in it were doing some sort of like murder case as well. So like that was way more priority. You know, I was like low, like whatever, you know what I mean? So all my shit ended up just being gone. I'm good to go. Right. But I'll make a video about it someday. Just COVID alone really set back all the courts. And then having millions of illegals being deported and then tying up the courts, there's got to be some sort of that's still morally right, but that's also realistic with we can't tie up all of our courts. You know, like there's got to be. I'd love to hear ideas. I'd love to workshop it. You know, there's got to be some things that we can do, but yeah, we can't just be like, you know, tie up all of our courts and just destroy the legal system. It really would.
And they did find that there were some criminals here, illegal criminals.
They have specific immigration judges and courts. Maybe we could ramp those up. You know, maybe there's a way to ramp them up. Hopefully there is. I don't know. Is there enough legal manpower for that? Like, there's got to be a number to the amount of manpower that exists. Maybe we can optimize how fast it is. I don't know, but it definitely needs to be something that's workshopped, that is morally right, but also efficient. So it's realistic. So illegals can be processed out of the country, and maybe someday they come back legally. You know, I also think that it's way too fucking hard to get. You know, I don't know if it's too hard. I'm not sure. I know that it's really hard to get here though. You know, and that sucks. So like, there's optimizations all over the place that I think can be made very easily. It's just a lot of bureaucracy in the way. But yeah, that's the story. I mean, these ICE raids, pretty, you know, I'm not sure how many people they got. I don't know what the cost was to get however many people they got, plus the cost of all of the borderline rioting that happened. Like, I don't know. Was it worth it? Was it cost effective? Did they get enough? You know, I mean, it sounds like it would be really hard to find millions of people amongst millions of people. That just sounds really hard, but I don't know what the answers are, but I am on the side of the illegal immigration problem. Definitely needs to be resolved. There's a lot of people here illegally, and that's not, you know, the math ain't mathin'. We have to regulate that. So, I mean, I'm on the side of that too. It's a complicated issue. It's interesting to talk about.